Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the channel, and today's video I'm going to be showing you all the DVDs added to my collection last month in November 2023. This collection update video is taking a bit longer than usual to come out. I've been a bit busy, haven't really found the time to film this video, but we're here doing it now. This is the first collection update video in a long time I'm using my room light for. With it being winter and everything, it's getting a lot darker outside, so I can't really use light from outside for videos like this. I get the fact that my room light, using my room light, it looks a lot worse than using light from outside and everything, using real light. There's not much I can do about that, so sorry, but without further ado, let's begin with this collection update video. So there were many new releases throughout the month of November, which was good news for my shelves, bad news for my bank account. And the first one of those, or at least first one that I wanted to pick up, was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Great to have this on DVD, definitely a highlight movie of the year in my opinion. Not too much to say about it, just, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Again, great to have with new releases because of how, generally kind of, for lack of a better term, boring, or, at least, similar new releases are nowadays of DVDs. Yeah, really not too much to say about these new releases, but that is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Again, great to have. Then November 13th, we had two releases. So the first one was Gran Turismo. Yeah, again, just great to have on DVD. Definitely a surprise, pleasant surprise movie of the year in my opinion. And obviously another Sony release with the now being distributed by Elevation Sales. So that's very interesting. But again, just Gran Turismo. That's another new release right there. And then November 13th, again, as I said, two releases November 13th. We also had Blue Beetle as well. Latest DCEU movie, to add to the DC, obviously to add to the DCEU collection. And final DCEU movie coming out in December this month, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. And that will be it for DCEU movies on DVD. So that's all very interesting. But for now, here's just Blue Beetle. Definitely interesting for the front cover of the DVD. I did expect them to use the main poster for it, but they didn't. They used that for the Blu-ray. And same thing they did for Shazam Fury of the Gods as well, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised at this. Always a good thing when images other than the main poster artwork are used for the front cover artwork of DVDs. So yeah, that is good to see. So that is Blue Beetle. And then taking a little break from the new releases, I went to a charity shop in the month of November and picked up a couple of things. The first one was Justice League, again, another thing to add to the DCEU collection, and yeah, did expect to run into this eventually. I think I'd come across this once at that particular charity shop before, and I just, I didn't pick it up. Obviously this has the slipcover and everything, which is great to see, and yeah, slight surprise that, with how many times I've come across it before, haven't picked it up, but, I've come across it in, CEXs before, and as I said, this particular charity shop before, but, it's been, damaged, or, in not very good condition in the CEX, or maybe it just didn't have the slipcover with it, and I wanted to have the slipcover. Can't remember particular reasons why I didn't pick it up before. But as of right now, well, when you say as of right now, I do in fact have Justice League on DVD in the collection, which is of course great. So well, I say great. It is good to have another DCEU film in the collection, even if it is a terrible film. And next I got Team America World Police, one that I've had recommended to me quite a lot, especially with the fact that I love South Park and South Park Bigger, Longer and Uncut and everything. And I was going to watch this eventually, didn't know if I was ever going to pick it up on DVD, but seeing this in the charity shop, I just thought it was a good opportunity to pick it up, and I wanted to, so I did. Haven't seen this film yet, but I will be watching it soon. So yeah, that's Team America World Police. And the final thing that I got in that charity shop is one that I am simultaneously angry at myself and proud of myself for getting. In the horror section, there was a DVD that was placed like this, so this side of the spine, where I couldn't see what the title was or anything. Obviously you get the Universal logo up there, and again, didn't know what the title was or anything, so I flipped it around, and it is a 2-disc special edition of Jaws. This is done in an interesting and weird way, where the front of it, the stuff that should normally be on the back is on the front of it, and then the stuff that obviously should normally be on the front is on the back of it. The front cover is on the back. You obviously get the spine there, and on a shelf it would be placed like this, and then pulling it out you get the back here for whatever reason. But yeah, it's done like that. And the reason why I got this specifically, literally, basically the only reason why I got it, it is a really cool set overall. It's got some nice artwork and everything. So there is that. But a major reason why I got this, as you can see, with this being a 2-disc special edition. So Jaws obviously had its age rating changed from PG to 12. But even before it had it's never been rated 12 for a physical media release. But even before it had its age ratings, sorry, I can't speak. Even before it had its age rating. Sorry about that. But even before it had its age rating changed, it was rated 12 for DVD releases, and that was because of the special features. And like with 1-disc releases, the special features, the 12 rated special features or special feature, and the film are on 1 disc, so that disc is rated 12. But on the 2-disc special edition, you obviously have the special features on 1 disc and the movie on 1 disc. So this is like, with the 2-disc edition, I believe it is the only physical release of Jaws to have a PG on the disc, which I am just like, I think that's just like hilarious and just really cool overall, with like how much of a hard PG Jaws was, and like the fact that the 12A reclassification was such an obvious choice. And it's really funny to have a disc of the film with PG on it. And I always find it interesting with reclassified films to just have like a DVD of it with the old rating, with the old rating on it before the film got reclassified. I always just find that interesting. And we have it with Jaws with the 2-disc special edition. And I think that there was a 2-disc special edition of it released in just a regular case. But obviously I wasn't going to just like wait to try and find that. I just picked this up because it was there and I wanted to get it. So again, half really angry at myself, half really proud of myself for getting it. That is my 3rd copy of Jaws. Now back to the new releases. November 20th, we had 2 releases. The first one was Strays, the R-rated dog comedy from this year. The R-rated comedy from this year involving dogs, involving talking dogs. And not too much to say about this release. Again, just a regular new release from Universal. And of course, went out to see this one. I did go out to see it with my family. It was one of my most anticipated films of the year, funnily enough. And not too much else to say about that. That is Strays. And then the other new release we had November 20th was The Nun 2, an even couldn't get the DVD there. An even less interesting release and movie. Not too much to say about it. Just The Nun 2 right there to add to the Conjuring Universe collection. And, obviously this has been released on DVD now, so can add it to the Conjuring Universe collection. And the only other film that I don't have in the Conjuring Universe is The Curse of La Llorona, or however you say that. But yeah, that is The Nun 2. And then November 22nd, for whatever reason, released on the Wednesday. It is a 2-disc release from Universal, and No Time to Die was another 2-disc release from Universal. And I remember that got released on a Wednesday when that came out. But I don't know what's going on there, but it was Oppenheimer, and again, a 2-disc release, such a great release in my opinion. Really nice artwork and everything, and obviously the 2 discs, really nice to still get DVDs like this and everything. So that's Oppenheimer. Now we have all of Barbenheimer on DVD, both movies, which is of course great to see. And the final DVD in this collection video, and the final new release that came out in November 27th, was Prey. So great to have this on DVD, obviously over a year after it came out. But obviously it was a streaming exclusive movie, and then they decided to release it on physical media alongside a couple of other MCU shit, like Disney Plus shows. So there were a couple of MCU ones, and The Mandalorian as well. They were steelbooks, no DVDs of those, but it is so great to have Prey on DVD, and now we have every single Predator film on DVD, which is of course great. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this collection update video. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. And until next time, bye bye.